Hi, I'm Trish Stuart. We're at my studio at Twisted Threads, and today we're going to show you how to use a bead spinner to load beads onto thread that you can use with your Kantan Couture, which we will also be demonstrating, or use it to load heavier weight thread later by transferring it easily, or even thin yarns, depending upon the size of the bead that you're loading. That way, if you want to do crochet work, or you want to do something where you're knitting the beads into something and it's on a thin yarn that you've used with your other yarns, then it's easy to do that. This is a wonderful machine. We're going to take a look at it next. Okay, we're going to take a look at the needle we're using with our bead spinner, and you can see it's got a hook on one end. That's the end we're going to load the beads on. And the other end, this is a long shaft for the beads to climb up. The other end has the eye where we're going to be loading this onto whatever thread we've chosen. In my life, I can't thread those tiny little things because I can't see them very well. So we're going to take this and put it into a needle threader. I carry these because so many of my friends are also in the same boat I'm in, where they can't see as well as we used to. I take and I put the thread down in where it says to put the thread, and I simply push this lever. When I push this lever, I can pull this out. You can probably see that this is partially pushed through my eye now. All I have to do is finish threading the needle. Okay, now what we're going to do is leave it attached to the spool. I'll put the beads in the spinner and I'll show you how to use that next. Okay, we have the beads in the bead spinner, and we're pointing the hook in the direction of the spin so that as it spins you can see that they're climbing up that little needle here. Now, when you want to load that onto your thread, then all you do is you simply point the hook up and carefully lift it up so that all your beads don't come off the end, and let it come down into your thread. And then you can load your next section. Look how fast this is. If you were doing this by hand, you could still do it, of course, but this is so much faster. Here we go. We're getting ready to climb up about halfway, and then once this is loaded, we'll go ahead and put it on the end of the thread. How easy is that? There you go. Look at that great little necklace you've already made. Now we can show you how to use that on your Kantan Couture. But don't forget, you can use this a lot of different ways, not just with the Kantan Couture. You can use this, if you want to, by just laying this under your beading foot on your sewing machine and do your zigzag across it, and you're good to go. So you can use any beads you like instead of having to purchase the beads already preloaded at a store. Gives you a lot more options.